Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, welcome, and if you're an old subscriber, thank you for coming back. So today we are on another review of the Real Housewives of Abuja. This is episode 5, and honestly, if you know you've been waiting for drama since episode 1, like if you know you've just been chilling and just waiting for the drama, this episode 5, this is where you're going to get everything. Yes, where you're going to get the drama. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, please do. Please subscribe, like, share, and comment. And yeah, without further ado, we're gonna get straight into the video. It's after the whole Tutu Pies pool party and everything, and the ladies go paintballing. Ojo Posharela, Comfort, and Arafa all go paintballing.
Comfort and OJ. I'm sure we got this covered for sure.
So apparently after the whole pool party thing, everybody was in Comfort's room, and then Ojo Posharela is giving Arafa the gist because Arafa left Comfort's room. So she's just telling Arafa that after you left the room, apparently Tutu Pie and Samantha went out clubbing after the whole pool party, and they came back drunk. That's what the gist is, basically, just that Tutu Pie and Samantha came back drunk. And there's a particular part where Ojo Posharela is like Sammy, and Arafa is like, who is Sammy? And basically, yeah, Comfort did not want to talk in the beginning, because in the beginning Ojo Posharela was like, Comfort, tell Arafa, you said you were gonna tell.
What's wrong? What happened? What happened? What's the gist? Tell me. Comfort, spill now. I don't get it.
That started it. She should tell you. Did I start it? Talk now.
You guys are. No, tell her now. You said you were gonna tell her. So tell her. Are we doing?
You're not going to gist her. Comfort is like, no, you tell her now. You're the one that brought it up and all of that jazz. So apparently Ojo Posharela is just giving Arafa the gist of what actually happened after Arafa left Comfort's room. She said Tutu Pie came inside and she was just screaming and shouting, help me, and all of that. And apparently Samantha said she doesn't drink, but she came back drunk also. That's what Ojo Posharela is saying. So Ojo Posharela was telling Arafa that Samantha also came back drunk, and then Samantha said she doesn't drink, and that Tutu Pie came back really drunk, just drunk, yeah, and she was just screaming and she was disoriented and all of that. And then Comfort then chimes in and she's like, that's my mentee, it's okay, like calm down, like stop talking about my mentee like that, like I'm a mentor and all of that.
So after you left, Tutu walks in and she's like, hi. Tutu like drank some stuff. She went out clubbing, I guess. You remember her crew? After the whole thing. She had like her crew and they all went out. And Sammy went with them.
Who is Sammy?
Samantha.
Oh,
yeah.
So apparently when Tutu Pie came inside, I guess she was very generous, and then she gave them bundles, like she gave Ojo Posharela and Comfort bundles, and then Arafa is like sad. She's like, oh, I didn't get my bundles, I didn't get my money and all of that. And Comfort is like, she feels like they should return the money because she feels like the circumstances under which the money was given are not like, like, she just feels like they're not genuine because Tutu Pie was under the influence of alcohol.
I was like, what's wrong with this girl?
that's my mentee.
No.
That's my mentee.
Help me. I said, is this girl okay? And then I was like, what's going on? No, she's like giving us like money, like bundles, and Comfort.
Hey.
And we're like, what is this?
I left.
I know you left.
No,
you left.
After she gave us, I had a talk with OJ and I told her let's return it.
Yeah. Why though?
For me, I guess we felt it was just the circumstances.
So apparently Samantha even collapsed at the door, and Ojo Posharela is like, she doesn't get why Samantha told her that she does not drink when she clearly came back with Tutu Pie from the club drunk, and then she even collapsed at the door and everything. And three of them are just basically talking about Tutu Pie and Samantha. That's what they're doing. This first scene is so hilarious because Ojo Posharela is mimicking Samantha. She's basically mimicking everybody, and then she says Princess said she's not even giving back anybody any money, that like as an Igbo girl that she is, she's going to spend the money the next day.
And she was like, This tutu girl, this tutu girl, that girl, she's too much.
And then Oje Pusharela goes on to say that at the end of the night, like at the end of everything, Tutu went on and showed them her mother nature. And by mother nature, I don't know what exactly she means, but I think I know what she means. I think we all know what she means by that. And then at this point, Comfort is not having it. She's like, Tutu is my mentee, please calm down. It's okay. I'm gonna have a talk with her. Let's stop this whole gossip about her and all of that.
Wow. At the end of the day, Tutu showed us all her mother nature. Whatever mother nature was available.
Okay, you know what? At this point, this is my mentee.
No,
I know I'm going to have to talk to her a lot more than I thought.
Yeah.
But it's enough like that.
So then, Comfort then uses this opportunity to invite Oji Posharela and Arafa to our house for a fragrance themed event, because as we all know, Comfort does fragrance oils and perfume oils and all of that. So then she invites them to our house for a fragrance themed event. And yeah. Okay, yeah, so then the next scene is Princess and Tutu Pie in the supermarket, and they are shopping basically. And then Tutu Pie like needs to get some things off her chest. She's telling Princess that she had an issue with her. Like, why did she tell her to come over to her room at the staycation? Like, why did she tell her to come over to her room? And then she later told her to leave. And then Princess is like, oh, I needed privacy with my husband. That was the reason. And then Tutu Pie is like, okay, but then why did you tell me to come in the first place and all of that? So then Tutu Pie is like, she has like a lot to get off her chest concerning Princess, because she then goes on to tell Princess that she had an issue when they were on the table having brunch, when all the ladies were on the table having brunch. She had an issue with Princess because Princess brought up the fact that her husband said she should be careful when he heard that she was going to be on a show with Tutu. So Tutu is like, I don't understand, why would your husband say that and all of that? Like, why would he insinuate that you should be careful of me on a show?
And Ogini, what is it? Ogini, you said something about on the table, of which the thing has actually bothered me. What? You even dropped back? Yes. Cause what did I say on the table? You said, I remember we were opening up to each other on the table. You were explaining how, oh, I've known Tutu, she's like, that. And the next thing you throw, at brunch. Yeah. And the next thing you throw out, he said, be careful. When I told my husband, oh, like Tutu is around, like, she was like, what? Please, oh, he's afraid for me. I'm shocked that Henry keeps saying, be careful of Tutu or whatever it is that Princess keeps saying. Okay.
So basically, these two, Princess and Tutu Pie, they're really, really, really friends, because they like squashed whatever it is that Tutu Pie had in mind. Princess was like, oh no, like, it's not that my husband had any bad notion about you. He hasn't even like had more than one conversation with you. You guys have not seen even like a lot of times. It was just like, oh, be careful, like in general. So yeah, that was what happened basically. And then Princess then goes on to ask Tutu Pie how the staycation was. Yeah, so this scene is very, very funny, because they then bring up Jaruma. Tutu Pie is like, the staycation was okay, but then the whole Jaruma, Princess is like, the Jaruma part, she didn't understand it. Apparently Princess is like, there's nothing that Jaruma wants to teach me that I don't already know, because I've been married longer than her, and that she's not even a sex therapist, because she cannot even teach. And then Tutu Pie then goes on to say that she even regrets like why she doesn't even get what Jaruma did that day, because she was not even teaching them anything.
Myself, really, we would have just. Do you understand? So I'm like, why are you bringing tea? Listen, because she's
I've been married longer than her. There's nothing she's teaching me. There's no sex.
She can't even teach anybody nothing from the way she came.
What she is a mona.
Yeah, she's a mona, because she just went there just trying to move.
She's diabolic, so that's what she wants to give me.
She's not diabolic.
She is. She's openly diabolic. She's like, oh, let's pray in the night. This is 12 p.m.
about sex therapy. And then they then go on to say that Jaruma was looking really whitish and she was looking like an owl. Tutu Pie is like, she was looking like she died and came back and came to come and give sex therapy. And then Princess goes on to say that she doesn't even get why Jaruma at the end told her assistants to even come and like give them the whole sex therapy thingy. Like it wasn't even her that gave it, that she just left. And yeah, that's all about that scene.
She looks like a fucking old.
She was looking whitish and she
Like
pale.
yeah, like she just died and came back to life and came to do sex therapy.
So the next scene that we're about to see, Samantha is asking OJ Posharela, like, what's up? Like, what happened? What is this thing that I'm hearing? I heard something. And then OJ Posharela is like, because apparently the gist has gotten to Samantha that OJ Posharela was talking about her and Tutu to some people and telling them that they were drunk and everything. And then OJ Posharela is very funny. She's very funny because she then proceeds to say that she doesn't understand what happened. She's like that they said they saw, she's like, the girls said they saw, Arafa and Comfort said they saw, that they were catching up on the whole staycation, and they said they saw what happened at the club. And then Samantha is like, how did they see? Like, they were not there.
Anyways, what's this thing I'm hearing?
Hi, I saw it as well. So there was a parrot. I caught up with Arafa and Comfort, right? And so we started to discuss things that happened and obviously catch up from the pool party, which was our last staycation event. And then they say they saw what happened, the after party, right? Because yes.
They saw it. How did they see it?
I don't know.
OJ Posharela is just like quiet, and then she's like a bit sketchy and shady. She doesn't really want to admit that she was the one who gave them the gist that Samantha and Tutu Pie were drunk.
I should narrate exactly what happened and what went down. And Tutu came in and she was like, I don't know, she had some, yes.
I think they're just putting words in your mouth.
Maybe, but they knew.
I'm
They were
not
like,
sure
yeah.
Titipai was drunk. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because you went out with her, so obviously you had
Wait,
like...
she didn't even have a drink.
Hold up. This stuff happened, right?
And then OJ Posharela said, they said, she's not mentioning names, but she's like, they said she should narrate exactly what happened when they got back from the club. And Samantha is like, I don't even understand what happened. And then Samantha then proceeds to say that she didn't even drink, like they didn't have a drink, so she doesn't understand where the gist is coming from. So apparently Samantha is like, she feels like OJ Posharela just tries to please everyone around her, because she's the one who even like called Tutu to tell Tutu, like she reported herself to Tutu that, oh, she said this and that, but everyone is like, you should have not even said it. And then she comes back to Samantha and she's all nice, but then she was the one who was telling the girls that she felt betrayed because Samantha told her she doesn't drink and then she drank. So yeah, there's a whole lot of back and forth. What we're about to see now is Princess. I think Arafa invited Princess to her house. So Princess is at Arafa's house and Comfort is there, and Princess makes a particular comment. She's like that the other green girl has to be there, like, you know, I can't just come and see you alone, that kind of thing. But anyway, so Princess then goes on to tell Comfort and Arafa that Tutu Pie is quite, you know, a bit angry because OJ Posharela went back and called Tutu Pie and reported herself that she was the one who, or that they were, that at their paintballing activity that they had the day before, they spoke about Tutu Pie being drunk after the whole pool party thing. And then Arafa is like, she doesn't get, like, why would she be the one to call Tutu Pie and report herself?
Info. But I was just like, okay, no wala. Every time I'm meeting you, I have to meet your, you know, connected twin, your fellow green girl. Okay. But
So she called you today saying what?
yes,
exactly?
so she basically called me to say, like, you know, OJ just called her now, basically reporting herself. So she was trying to jackpot herself from the situation. I don't know what she and
Jackpot herself.
yes, from the situation. She wanted to remove herself from the situation.
OJ goes back after our paintball yesterday and reports herself.
They were not gonna say anything, so why did she go and say something? Apparently there's like a bit of drama here because Comfort is like, she doesn't even understand OJ Posharela. OJ Posharela had previously told Arafa the morning before they even got to the whole paintballing activity what went down, and then Comfort is like, she said it again when they were at the paintball, when it was just the three of them, because she felt like Comfort, like, you know, had not yet told her and all of that. And Princess is like, Tutu Pie told her that she was not even drunk, like she knows exactly what she was doing, she knows exactly what went down, which is the same thing that Samantha said. So I don't even understand what exactly happened, because you should know a drunk person and you should know someone that is not. So it's like, it's really, really weird and just funny.
Like, hold on a minute, I wasn't drunk. I knew exactly what happened. Yeah, I gave you money because I wanted to give you money, not because I was drunk.
There is a school of thought that is saying she was drunk.
So the princess then goes on to say that Tutu Pie is like, she gave them the whole bundles and the whole money because she wanted to, not because she was drunk. And Comfort then goes on to say that, like, she doesn't understand, like, everybody would eventually have to hear from Tutu herself. And then Comfort then goes on to invite Princess for her fragrance theme party that she's having. And then she's telling her, like, it's a country home, you people should better not come late. Like, if you stroll in 2 hours late, it's not gonna happen. And then Princess is like, you should know who you should tell this to, OJ and Samantha, because we all know that they have officially tagged OJ and Samantha as the official latecomers among all the ladies, because they come for like everything late. Then Comfort then goes on to give Princess the invitation for the fragrance theme party, and then she tells her, your name is Moroccan whatever, I don't even know. And then Princess in her confessional, or in her confessional, says that she doesn't understand the card. I mean, when she's in front of Comfort, she's telling Comfort that, oh, it's nice, she likes the fact that she personalized it and she did it herself, DIY, blah blah blah. But then she's telling, in her confessional, she's like, at the end of the whole invitation, she wrote bring your ATM card, and like the invitation doesn't even look nice, it looks tacky. She's like, it's not even like, it doesn't look nice. She doesn't feel like look at what, if you want people to bring their ATM card, like, you would put more into the invitation at least.
Personal touch. I even made some art and craft. DIY. I love it.
People have your personalized giving you this invite. Okay, imagine you giving, okay, fine, I appreciate the handwritten text, and at the end of the day you said bring your ATM card. Do better, like just look at this.
And then Princess then goes on to say that she feels like this upcoming fragrance theme party that Comfort is throwing is going to be mad. She's like, if she feels like it's going to be crazy, because she feels like there's going to be a lot of drama, because Tutu is going to eventually speak her mind, because she hasn't been given the opportunity to like speak her mind. I think the only place that she was talking about the whole issue was on their WhatsApp group chat. And then Comfort is like, okay, but she doesn't have to be like rude about it, and she doesn't have to like make drama out of it. There's a way she can actually like speak about it. If she feels like she wasn't drunk and whatever they said happened was not what happened, there's a way that she can come out and explain herself without like harming anyone or saying abusive words to anybody. And then guys, this particular scene is hilarious, because then Tutu then Princess then goes on to say that Comfort then goes on to say that she feels like what Princess said and what she saw, her own experience that day, and what Princess said is that because Princess said that Tutu is not like, Tutu is like that, that's how Tutu is normally, like on a normal day, that's how Tutu is. And then what's her name, Comfort is like, she has seen so many people, like with all the people that she has seen in this world, she feels like she doesn't believe, like she feels like it's a lie, that that's not how Tutu is, and like she was under the influence of something. And then Princess then brings up the whole age card as usual, and she's like, how many people have you seen? And then Comfort is like, I'm older than you with like 18 years, honey, like I've seen people, I've obviously met a lot of people. And then Princess is like, who are the people that you've seen? Who are the people that you've seen? That kind of thing. Like, you have not been around the world. You're not more experienced than me. How many countries have you been to? How many different characters have you experienced?
You who knows her all this well. And I mean, if you went here and you said, look, what you saw is how she normally is. Yeah. Billahi lazimi, I don't believe you. Based on what I saw, based on my own experience, based on my own experiences with people. I mean, I pride myself.
How many people have you seen like Tutu?
As a good representative of
have you seen like Tutu? You have never seen half of this people in the world.
You see, this is where the issue now. If I talk about age, between me and you alone is 18 years.
You haven't seen half of this world, honey. I may have even seen more than you, sister. Mommy Gio.
And then Princess is like, she is not advising Tutu on anything. She can't change everybody in the world. Everybody has the right to like do what they want to do. She feels like she's an adult and everything. And Comfort, and she said she made a comment. She said she's not Mommy Gio. And then Comfort is like, what do you mean by that? And this is like the second time she's bringing up that Mommy Gio in this context, and in this particular context is a bit disrespectful because she's always calling Comfort Mommy Gio. I mean, she just called Comfort Mommy Gio some seconds ago, so it's like, oh, okay, so yeah, like, you're not Mommy Gio, like, you're not the one to be advising people and all of that, like, you're not the old lady that will be advising everybody. And then I think Comfort takes an offense to what Princess said and how she said it, and then Comfort says that if that is the case, stop calling me Mommy Gio. Like, if you feel like, oh, okay, this is what you feel, this is what you're talking about, then stop calling me Mommy Gio.
Calling me Mommy Gio, then because you're being insultive about it, and I'm not going to take any more from you. Yes, because you can't tell me that because I'm talking about it. Don't tell me the issue of Mommy Gio. Yeah, then that's not what we're doing. It's time to set boundaries. The fact that I allowed this slide doesn't mean that it should now be used openly as an insult.
Don't be shouting at me, boy. No, don't do that.
There's just a whole lot of drama that unfolds in, like, they go from 0 to 100 like very, very quick.
Go ahead. What are you saying? What are you saying? I'm so shocked. Comfort loses her cool.
And then Prince is just trying to explain herself. Like, she feels like Comfort had already insulted her when she said it is people like you that do this and do that and all of that. And then Arafa chimes in. Arafa is like, Princess, wait, hold on. And then Princess is like, don't even talk. Like, don't even talk. Like, she just shuns her. Like, she just shuns her. Like, don't even, she shuns her like she's some peasant or some dog or something. Like, don't even talk. Like, this is not even your conversation. And then Arafa gets really, really angry.
No, it doesn't matter. Comfort. It really does. See, everybody.
No, to be honest with you,
Arafa, just hold your hustle. You're trying to differentiate. You're trying to differentiate. You rest. How should I rest? Because you're trying to swell things up.
And then, like, Princess is really, really angry. Like, she's shouting at Arafa. She's like, what's wrong with you? Like, you're old. She brings up the whole age card, like you're a grandma and all of that. And Arafa is like, when you're my age and you look this good, then you can come and talk to me. And they're just going back and forth. Arafa even touches her at a point that she's like, don't touch me. And now the fight is not even between Comfort and Princess again. It's not between Arafa and Princess.
Don't even bring that to me.
Don't touch me.
I will touch you. I will fucking touch you.
Okay, it's okay. Don't touch me. It's okay. Don't touch me. You dare not. Your life.
Why not?
They're not going you well. Touch me.
They're
not going you well. Old mama, grandma, collect your award. Collect your award.
And then Arafa then goes on to like send Princess out of her house, like, get out of my house, like, why would you be disrespecting me in my house, why would you be attacking me in my house, that kind of thing. And Princess then goes on to say that she's not going on, she says she's not leaving Arafa's house, like she's not going anywhere, that they should come and drag her out.
Call them.
Rubbish.
Get out.
And then Arafa is like, get out of my house or I'll call the security to kick you out. And Prince is like, yes, call them. And Arafa is on the phone and she's like, security, like, come and take this girl out of my house. It's just funny because someone is telling you to leave her house, you stand up and you leave. Like, which one is you're not leaving? I don't understand. Like, this part was very, very funny. Why are you still there? Like, stand up and go. And then the security people even come inside and they're trying to like escort her. And she's like, oh, don't touch me and all of that. And then she leaves and then she even comes back to say something again. Then she goes again and then she just wants to have the last say. She literally wants to have the last say because she comes again, goes again, comes again, goes again until she's like finally out the door.
It's all better off. Please, excuse me. Again.
Princess, it's not your house. This girl. It's not your house. This girl. I don't want you here.
And then Princess then goes on to make a comment. She's like, how many lipos and like how many surgeries have you had and all of that with your wrinkled body? And then Arafa is just like, yeah, like I'm proud of my body, that kind of thing. And Comfort's head is just down. She's like, oh my god, what's happening? Like, there's so much drama. There's so much drama in this episode. And then the next scene is they show Princess and Samantha. They go out for manicure, pedicure. So they are at a particular salon. It's really, really nice. And then they just, you know what they say, the best time to gist, the best place or the particular place where girls come together and gist is the salon. And then Princess then goes on to ask Samantha, like, girl, what happened? Like, you were the one who went out with Tutu. You guys went out to the club. Why is it going around that you people were drunk? Like, did you spread any rumor?
I don't think OJ is talking about the fact that Tutu was drunk, she was spraying money and all of that.
Well, OJ, according to OJ, she doesn't drink. So, I mean, maybe she felt that because we're all having fun, people were intoxicated or something. I told her that I was not drunk. I just had a little to drink because I don't take alcohol.
Oh my God.
And then Samantha then goes on to say that she did not say anything to anybody. It was OJ who went around, and that she told OJ that she wasn't drunk. They had a couple of drinks, yeah, but not like they were so drunk and everything. Not like they were so intoxicated. Samantha even says she doesn't even drink, so she just had a few drinks and she had a little alcohol, and that was it. And then Samantha then goes on to ask Princess, like, what's your own gist that you have to give me? And the Princess then goes on to tell her what happened at Arafa's house, because we all know Arafa invited her to her house, and the drama that unfolded and all of that.
Headed into her house and stuff like that. That's how we now started talking about the whole Tutu incident. As a matter of fact, I just feel like the whole Tutu incident is just being overplayed, to be honest. There's really not to talk about, but people are trying to bring out gists because they're damn dry. Like, their lives, their personalities are dry, so they're trying to bring out gists.
And then Princess then goes on to say that she feels like the whole Tutu drama, like, there's nothing there. There's basically no drama there, of which I was even wondering, like, at the beginning, like, okay, what's the gist here? Like, even if she went out and she came back drunk, what do people go and do in the club? I don't get it. I'm confused. And then Princess is like, because she feels like everybody has like dry lives and there's no drama, so they're just trying to bring out the whole gist and all of that. And then and then they're just like, both of them are like, they don't even get why everybody is saying Tutu was drunk. And then Samantha then goes on to say that Comfort was even saying that, and then Princess then goes on to say that Comfort mentioned that Samantha fell down at the door, that she collapsed at the door and everything. And then Samantha is screaming like, what? Like, when did that happen?
Samantha was drunk. She fell down outside. I swear to God that created me. She said, she told me that I fell down. You fell down. I said, me, I didn't see.
No,
she said
way.
It was when you were opening the door.
Way.
She said it was when she was opening the door for you.
Oh my God. Well, I wasn't drunk.
So, we went.
So then Princess then goes on to tell Samantha like, oh, that her and Comfort were just talking, and that she even called her Mommy Gio and they were laughing about it. And then later on, Comfort got angry. Then Samantha then goes on to tell Princess that Arafa is the one that told Comfort not to take the whole Mommy Gio word from Princess. So apparently Samantha had been around in a particular period that we've not seen, where Arafa was telling Comfort that, oh, she should not take that from Princess. Like, Arafa always gets angry when Princess calls Comfort Mommy Gio and all of that. So I think she had already gone to go and tell her, and Samantha is actually confirming. And then we then move to the next scene, and guess who's in this next scene? Jaruma. So OJ Posharela is meeting up with Jaruma somewhere, and we know from like previous episodes, OJ Posharela has said that Jaruma is her mentee and she's her mentor. So yeah, so they meet up, and then yeah, and Jaruma is like, she feels like they just pounced on her, like she wasn't even given like a chance. She felt like a particular person just like came in, and then Ojo Posharela is like, who is the person, like who is she? And then she's like, the one with 8 followers on Instagram.
Introduction, just until she wanted to argue.
Who is she?
The girl with the 8 followers on Instagram, the one.
Jarma, hold your tongue.
I'm like, okay, I see you throwing shade. Okay, we all know she's talking about Princess, but like, I didn't even know Princess had like a few followers on Instagram. I guess Jaruma has like, Jaruma is obviously like well known, so yeah, she has a lot of followers, but like, followers on Instagram don't really measure up to what people or who people are in real life. So moving on, Ojo Posharela is telling Jaruma that when you said the whole you don't really see people and it's like a privilege and everything, no, when you said the whole people don't really see you all the time, and that people don't, because we all know Jaruma made a comment like, oh, it's a privilege for me to be here. So Ojo Posharela is telling Jaruma like, it came off as like you were saying that it's a privilege to be seated among you and all of that. And Jaruma is like, yes, it is a privilege, because talking to Jaruma on phone is 250k, and seeing Jaruma in person is 1 million naira. So she's like, who are these peasants? Like, who are these people? Like, who are they?
I don't like, attend events and parties and stuff like that. So, I don't.
But that, Jarma, that came across as like you were saying like it was a privilege for them to be seated with you.
Yeah, it is a privilege. How much is talking to Jaruma on phone is 250,000 naira. Seeing Jaruma face to face is 1 million naira. Who are these peasants?
Before you know, with all her weapons.
And then they just start speaking in Hausa, and then she's like, yeah, they just start speaking in Hausa and then laughing about the whole situation that happened at the staycation. Okay, so this next scene that we're about to watch is Tutupai is in Comfort's house. Apparently, we all know that in previous episode, in a particular episode before now, Comfort had invited Tutupai to come over to her house as her mentor and give her advice on like life stuff and relationship stuff and all of that. And then yeah, so Tutupai in her confessional is like, Comfort's house is like outside Abuja. It's like 88 hours out of town, and that she had to like literally travel down to Comfort's house. And yeah,
so I traveled outside Abuja to Comfort's house. It is literally like 88 hours outside town.
Comfort says there's a bit of tension and everything, and then Tutupai then goes on to like, she just goes straight into it. She goes straight into the point. She doesn't even give any time. So she's stating like, oh, okay, this is what happened. Like, me and Samantha went out after the whole pool party thing, and then I came back to your room because we know that they were staying together. So she's like, I came back to your room, and then like I'm hearing a lot of stuff and all of that.
So I was made to understand after my party, I mean, myself and Samantha were out. And when we came back, obviously, because I'm staying in your room, I came back to the room. There was yourself, OJ, and Princess.
And she talks about the whole drunken drama, like, oh, people say I was drunk, like everybody's in their little circle talking about me saying I was drunk and all of that. And then Comfort is like, when I opened the door for you, you said you were drunk. So like, I don't understand, like, you were the one, she's like, you were the one who gave it, you were the one who pushed on the narrative, you were the one who gave the whole thing life, because when people were saying it, you did not say, oh, okay, you did not own it and you did not debunk it and all of that. And then Tutupai is like, I cannot own it because why is it an issue? Like, so what if I was, that kind of thing. And then she then goes on to tell Comfort like, I wasn't even drunk, like I was lit, like like I might have just said it like jokingly when I opened the door and all of that. And I feel like maybe Comfort, I don't even know what happened, because they didn't even show this particular scene that they were drunk and everything. They did not show it, so we're not there, we didn't even watch it, so we don't even know what exactly happened. But what we do know is that they went out, they had drinks, they came back, and everybody is like trying to push a particular narrative about the both of them.
Now that night, I opened the door for you. I opened the door. You were the one who said to me, dash, 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 I'm fucking drunk. You said it. And it wasn't an issue of a narrative being put on you. And so what if you were?
I actually want to say so what, but why is it a conversation between everyone? You people.
And then Tutupa is like, she was just late, you know, and Comfort doesn't even understand what late means. You know, so she's like, what does that mean? Explain it to me. Tutupa is like, she was happy, she was excited, she had a good pool party, she went out to the club, and that people gave her like so much money, that she was giving close to like 1 million just because she showed her face and all of that. And I think that's even why when she came back, she was giving out bundles of money to the ladies, because I feel like she was just happy and like hyper. And some people in real life, they're just hyper, they don't even have to like take any alcohol or anything, they're just hyper, that's just their personality. So I think that's what Tutupai was trying to explain to Comfort. And I also think that in previous gatherings, or like when they've been together before, Tutupa hasn't really shown this side of herself. Maybe she has been calm, she has been quiet and all of that. So it's really new to Comfort. So it's just miscommunication that just happened. It's nothing to even be an issue about, basically. So it's now the day of the golf. It's the golf day. Arafa and Comfort arrive at the golf court first, and yeah, they are wearing their all white, their skirts and all of that, and they're just waiting for Tutu to come.
I'm here wearing a very short skirt and I'm pulling the back to make sure that God's she's not outside.
I'm here in my little cute golf outfit.
Okay, so moving on, they now show another, like, okay, after the guys teaching them how to play golf, then Princess arrives at the golf court, and I'm like, who is this? Is this not Princess? And I'm trying to ask myself, Princess wasn't even invited to this thing, what's she doing here? So apparently Princess says she went to go pick up Suzupai from her house, and then she brought her to the golf court, and she's like, she came with her own security, because she needs to show these girls what security really is. And then her and Tutupai and Princess are basically just walking to go meet Arafa and Comfort. And at this point I'm like, wow, let's see what's gonna happen. Basically, yeah, this particular episode 5 ends here, and it's really sad because I wanted to see what was going to happen. Princess was not invited to come play golf with Comfort and Arafa. Princess and Arafa have not even seen since the last time they had the whole drama in our house. So there's gonna be a lot of drama at this golf court. I don't know what happened, but yeah, so the episode ends here, and then they just show what's going to happen in the next episode. So, and yeah, basically that's just what happens. So yeah guys, this comes to the end of my video. Please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, make sure you like, comment, share and subscribe. Thank you, bye.